When I was a kid, my neighbor used to take me and my sister out for ice cream. We thought he was just being nice. Years later, we found out who he really was. I was about 5 and my sister was 6. We lived in a really small town. Everyone kind of knew each other, or at least felt like they did. So it wasn't unusual for kids to be outside playing on their own, no supervision, no real worry. There was a man who lived near us, a neighbor. He seemed normal, friendly, the kind of person adults don't think twice about. And sometimes, he'd take us to get ice cream. Our mom didn't know. At the time, it felt harmless. We were kids. Free ice cream, short trips, nothing weird at least, nothing we understood. It felt like someone being kind. Then one day, we moved. No warning, no explanation, just suddenly gone from that neighborhood. It wasn't until years later that we found out why. Our mom has discovered something about that neighbor, something she hadn't known at the time. He wasn't just some friendly guy, he was a registered offender, someone with a history involving children. And he had been taking us out without her knowing. When she found out, she panicked completely. That's why we moved. Immediately, no discussion, no delay. Looking back now, nothing ever actually happened to me or my sister. At least, not that we remember. But that's not the part that stays with me. It's how normal it felt at the time. How easy it was for him to gain our trust. How close he was. And how we had no idea what could have happened if we had stayed there just a little longer. When I was a kid, there was a house on my street that didn't feel like any normal house. No one ever went in, no one ever came out. And the one time we tried to get them to open the door, they didn't. They just watched us. When I was about 10 years old, a family moved into a house a few doors down from mine. From the start, something about them felt off. Not in an obvious way, just enough to make you uncomfortable if you paid attention. You almost never saw them clearly. If you did, it was only for a second, like they didn't want to be seen for too long. And the kids, if they were ever outside and someone walked past, they'd immediately run back inside and lock the door every single time. The house itself was even stranger. There were no normal signs of life, no regular lights, no noise, no people coming in or going, nothing. The only thing I remember was the curtain. Sometimes it would move slightly, just enough to know someone was standing behind it, watching. But the moment that really stuck with me happened on Halloween. Me and my friends decided to knock on their door while trick-or-treating. We waited and waited, but no one opened it. Then slowly, the small mailbox flap on the door creaked open, and someone inside just stared at us. No hello, no candy, no movement, just eyes, watching us through that small opening. We didn't stick around, we left almost immediately. And the weird part, none of us laughed about it after. We just didn't talk about it. As time went on, things didn't get better. They got harder to explain. You never saw groceries being brought in, no deliveries, and no one leaving for work. And the kids, they never show up at any of the local schools. It was like they lived there but weren't really living. I moved away from that neighborhood just before I turned 15, and I never found out what was actually going on in that house. But the older I get, the more I think about it. It didn't feel like they were hiding from people. It felt like they were making sure no one ever came inside. When I was a kid, there was a house on my street where every night you could hear someone digging. Not normal digging, It sounded like a pickaxe hitting concrete. This happened almost every night between 10 p.m. and around 1 a.m. Like clockwork. Same sound, same rhythm. At first, we thought it was just construction or something, but it never stopped. The sound was coming from the basement. You could hear it clearly from outside. A loud, heavy crack, 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 like metal hitting something solid. It didn't sound like someone was fixing anything. It sounded like someone was trying to break through the floor. And the weirdest part, no one ever saw anyone go in or out of that house. As far as we knew, the guy living there was alone. We never saw visitors, no family, no friends, nothing, just that noise every night. People in the neighborhood started complaining. Eventually, the police were called, more than once, but nothing ever came from it. No reports, no explanations, and the digging just kept happening. Night after night, the same sound, like something underneath the house was being worked on. We ended up moving away before anything was ever figured out, so for a long time, I just assumed it would stay a mystery. Until I found out what he was actually doing down there. Apparently, he had been breaking into the basement floor, digging into the concrete to bury things. Dead animals he had taken from the woods after killing and eating them. And all those nights, all those hours of digging we heard, that wasn't construction. That was him making space for what was left. And the worst part is, no one had any idea how long he'd been doing it before we ever noticed. I noticed him the day I moved in. He was crouched in his yard, completely still, half hidden behind the bush. Not gardening, not fixing anything, just watching. I remember thinking, okay, strange neighbor, but harmless. I wish I stopped there. The first night, I heard scratching. Not loud, not aggressive, just slow, careful, like fingernails dragging across the inside of my walls. I followed the sound once. It stopped the second I got close. Every time. Tell me if this is normal, because I've never heard pipes sound like they're trying not to be caught. Then the notes started. Small pieces of paper pushed under my door. No name, no explanation, just messages. You left your window open. I saw you look at me. Smile at me tomorrow. I didn't smile. After that, I started seeing him everywhere. By my car, near the mailbox, standing just a little too close, every time I stepped outside. He never said anything, just stared, like he already knew me. But what I saw one night, that's when I realized something was seriously wrong. I came home late, the street was quiet, too quiet, and there he was, pacing on his porch, back and forth, like he'd been waiting. He was holding something. At first, I thought it was a mask, but it moved, twitched. That's when I realized it wasn't a mask, it was a head. A deer's head, a real one. He dropped it, looked straight at me, and smiled, then waved like we were friends. I haven't left my apartment since. The scratching never stopped, and now I hear breathing outside my door, even when I know he's not there.